Greetings, 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 Royal Family. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Y'all still counting down till Christmas? It's December 8th. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Thanks for being here. All right. So as usual, pay your admission fee, hit the like button, drop your comments during the live broadcast. You're watching a replay, same rules apply. All right, so it's the morning Boogie morning show time. So on today's lineup, Kanye West is getting sued again. Charlamagne, he renewed his contract with iHeartMedia. And DJ Envy shared his weird excitement. Young Miami and JT, have you been keeping up with them on social media? So JT apparently deleted her Twitter. She got ran up off of Twitter because of her problematic comments that they dug up from maybe about 2-3 years ago. A mess. Young Miami, she's being rude on social media as well. We'll talk about that. Love and Hip Hop, ATL, BK and Sierra, they're engaged. Do you guys care? All right. So let's not waste any more time. Like I said, drop your comments and hit the like button. Greatly appreciated. So before we get into these topics, I want to give a shout out to Miss Nicki Minaj. Okay? Excuse me, Mrs. Petty. She's a married woman. Put some respect on her name. Today is her birthday. So happy birthday to the beautiful Miss Onika Mirage Petty. All right? So throw your crowns in the comments. Celebrate a queen on her birthday. She is 38 years old today and she still looks beautiful. She is a mother. She is enjoying life. So I am totally here for it. I don't know. I like birthdays. I like other people's birthdays. I like my birthday. It's a celebration of life. So happy birthday to Mrs. Petty. All right, moving along. Now, on yesterday's show, I talked about cutting Dionne Warwick having fun on social media, right? She got a Twitter account, so she's atting people. She wants to link up with Chance the Rapper. She wants to rap together. She doesn't understand why The Weeknd spells his name incorrectly. So I said in my commentary, I wonder who is running Dionne Warwick's page. So apparently other people felt the same way, so much so that Dionne Warwick had to come on her Twitter page and address us. Yeah, she talking to you too. All right, so the caption reads, "Came here to find foolishness in my replies. I am rushing into an interview, and this is the last time I'm saying this. Thanks." So you like to hear cutting Dionne? Here you go.
Well, hello. And this is for all of you tweeters who have decided that I'm not tweeting my own stuff to you. Ooh. I want you to know I am, and I'm getting very, very, very good at it. You see, I have a wonderful niece. Her name is Brittany. And she said, "Aunt Dionne, you'll have a lot of fun if you get on this with me." I said, "Okay, teach me how to do it." And she did, and I am doing it. So that should quell all of you naysayers. And if it doesn't, deal with it.
Oh. Well, she told us. It's the neck rolling for me. He said, well, hello. Miss Dionne said that she is running her Twitter and she does not care what you think or say. Now, cutting Dionne, next time I'm going to need you to angle the camera. It's a little crooked, but it's all good. You learning, and I'm not mad at all. She said, that's all for today. Have a wonderful day and stay kind. You stay kind too. You could ease up on the neck rolling, Miss Dionne. Okay. I love it. I love that she's having fun though. It's a good look. Just don't get rude. All right. Up next. So I saw this early this morning. You guys know that rapper Boosie, he was injured recently and he got a new toy. He said, they let me get an automatic wheelchair. Y'all in trouble. Lord, here he go. Wheeling around, having a grand old time. That's a beautiful house. Look at Cutting Bootsy. Cutting Bootsy having the time of, you know what? Not with his fur on. my God. It's the little things. It's the little things. I'm going to be honest. I love seeing him being so fun and jovial after a traumatic situation. You know what I'm saying? He is a diabetic. So injuries, especially to the foot and the leg, injuries of any magnitude can be detrimental to their health. But to see him just having a grand old time, I love it. I love it. I love his attitude. He is having so much fun. Is he giggling?
Oh, this bitch pressure. Do your shit.
Oh my gosh. Boosie.
St. Louis.
He's having so much fun. And he's not letting it slow him down. He had a party. He's still hitting the club. So now that he has a motorized wheelchair, it's going to be a lot easier for him to get around. Shout out to Lil Boosie. You're making this look good, Boosie. You're making this look good. We wish him a speedy recovery. This guy, man. All right, let's move this along. So I was reading this article on the Jasmine brand, and Kanye West, his Sunday service choir, is suing him for $1 million for unpaid wages. Now, this is the second time in the last couple of months that I heard that Kanye West was being sued. He was sued by a tech company of sorts that helped him with some sort of ideas that he had, some marketing. I don't even remember. It was months ago. And now your choir is suing you? Oh, Yeezy. Why? All right, so let's dig into this article. So things aren't looking so good for Kanye West. Reportedly, Kanye's being sued by a choir that performed on his Sunday service initiative. In November, the 43-year-old rapper, was accused of owing overtime funds for a team that was hired to work on his first Sunday service event. The event was held at a Hollywood Bowl and was produced by Live Nation. Live Nation owns Rock Nation, by the way. Anyway, following the event, contract workers complained about not receiving their overtime pay. Reportedly, the show had taken weeks to organize and had several last-minute changes due to Kanye West and his demands. As a result, over a dozen employees reported that they were never paid for their services. Yikes. Since then, an official lawsuit has been filed. According to legal documents, it looks like Kanye West and Live Nation are being sued for $1 million for, quote, failing to provide pay stubs and failing to pay minimum wage and overtime. While it's unclear who exactly is behind the lawsuit, one hairstylist among the group claimed that she was paid but is still owed overtime fees. According to the lawsuit, the hairstylist is owed unpaid wages, continuing wages, damages, civil penalties, statutory penalties, and attorney's fees and costs. Good God. Really, Kanye? The lawsuit also claims that Kanye West and Live Nation failed to properly compensate the hair assistant and many dozens of other persons who performed services on the production, including the background actors performing as audience members. The suit goes on to claim that these defendants oversaw, controlled, and ran the production and worked many hours on the production and were not timely paid for their work or paid at all. Kanye West initially started his Sunday service in 2019, which has become an energetic pop-up praise and worship session. Kanye has taken Sunday service to various places around the globe due to its popularity and positive response. Yikes. What are your thoughts on Kanye West being sued by his choir? A choir that he hired? Lord, Lord, Lord have mercy. No pun intended. But Kanye West, you out here, everybody's throwing lawsuits at you. I mean, as a famous person or an entertainer, a big entity like Kanye West, it's expected. I know Tyler Perry always used to say that he keeps a team of lawyers on deck. because people throw lawsuits at him all the time. It comes with the territory when you amass a large amount of money, wealth and fame. It's to be expected. But if you're not paying people, Kanye, come on now. If they sign contracts and there's an agreement between you, the employer, and the employees are supposed to be getting paid a specific wage, you got them working overtime. That's against the law, sir. So I don't know what's going on. Somebody's dropped the ball, there could be some mismanagement of funds, but yay, pay. I literally just made that up. Are you guys liking the video? Welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. If you're just joining, please relax, drop down in the comments, share your thoughts, and pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. All right, let's move it along. So, Charlamagne the God. I don't even like saying the God. Charlamagne, that's his name. Leonard McKelvey. He renewed his contract with iHeartMedia. So I did see this on Twitter this morning. So the Breakfast Club, they posted this. So congratulations to Charlamagne, I guess. So DJ Envy, he expressed his excitement. Like to see it and hear it? Here you go.
Well, a good personal friend of mine, Leonard McKelvey, said he was leaving. He said, I'm not coming back. I don't know if I'm coming back.
Where?
Then I happened to read the paper, and it says Charlamagne re-signed for another 5 years. Bay ain't going nowhere. Wow. Come give me a hug, Bay. I'm going to put my mask on for this one. Yeah. Give him a bomb.
First of all, address me properly.
Can I give you my hug?
Okay.
And you got...
Hug me from the back.
Ooh, and he got an Emmy with him today.
Hug me from the
he
back.
got an Emmy with him today.
Listen,
Bay is here for 5 more years.
Okay.
Woo!
And address me.
Bay is here for 5 years.
Address me.
See, that's why I don't like
address
you
me properly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Leave it. I ain't going to.
I know you didn't believe that.
Address me. Why not?
I'm
all right.
I'm leaving.
It's a great strategy, though.
All right.
I'm leaving. I ain't going no. I'm not. I'm out here. Y'all have fun.
Listen.
After this COVID is, I'm going. Oh yeah. Bay couldn't leave me.
Listen.
Tell me.
Address me properly too. I'm also Senior Creative Officer of Cultural Content and Programming. Okay, so don't get fired. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's a game. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, you gonna write me up on that flirting you doing me?
I might. I'm an executive now. You got to be easy of how you talk to me. All right, I gave you permission to hug me from the back.
Oh, you gonna give me permission to hug me from the back?
You be easy.
All right.
All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, congratulations, Charlamagne. But let me tell you why I'm not surprised by this. Charlamagne he launched a network with iHeartMedia, the Black something effect. I can't remember what it is, but it's like a media company. It's under iHeartRadio, and he's going to be working with a lot of people are going to be having like their own podcast and their own show. Jess Hilarious is signed to his what is it called? Black something or other media. Jess Hilarious, 85 South Show, Flame and Row, Laugh and Learn with Flame and Row. Who else is on there? Tamika Mallory, I think she's getting a podcast under Charlamagne's little management or media company. So this is of no surprise. I mean, like I said, his media company is under iHeartRadio. So of course he would have to sign another contract with iHeartMedia, no? Okay, I guess. Congratulations though. DJ Envy seems to be ecstatic. Yeah, they're weird. All right, moving along. So big up to It's On Site here on Instagram. So I basically took this photo and I, created my own little collage. So I saw this on It's On Site's page on Instagram, right? Young Miami basically posted on Twitter. She said, if you've never been pregnant, that P word, garbage. And I said, oh boy. So I scrolled through the comments and I saw this comment. Imagine being a fan of hers with fertility issues and you come across this sad AF. Scroll further down the comments and there were a lot of women who basically expressed that they had fertility issues and this was kind of like a turnoff when they saw this post. So Young Miami must have gotten tired of people talking about their fertility issues and how they were offended by this post. So she replies with, She added the girl. She said, "B word, it was a joke. Relax." Now here's my I'm gonna get my blazer and I'm gonna start doing PR, public relations, and image consulting, because some of these entertainers, they really don't care. And then when their image is tarnished, they're doing 30 to 45 minute long live videos apologizing and talking about how, their childhood and what they were not exposed to. And ma'am, Young Miami, I understand that it was a joke to you. Fine. Some people found it funny. Some people didn't. But why you gotta who you calling a B word? No, girl, that ain't it. Not everybody is that lax when it comes to communication. You don't know this girl. And this woman says that, imagine having fertility issues and you come across this. Yeah, no, that was insensitive. You should have just not said anything at all. You should have just not replied. But to go out of your way to call this girl out of her name and say it was a joke, Lord. Then she went on to Twitter. I didn't take a screenshot of the comment. Young Miami, I think people were writing her about it. And then she got on Twitter and said, "You know what, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all right. Or I was wrong," or something like that. Kind of like a half-assed apology. But these entertainers, they wonder why people are so quick to cancel them. You know what I mean? I don't subscribe to cancel culture, but there are a lot of people who do, and these are people who pay to listen to your music, pay to come out and see you. And you're not going to be able to please everybody, but Young Miami could have done without this comment. You should have just not said anything at all, because I want to know who you calling a B. You got to let them know. UNITY, you got to let them know. It wasn't necessary. Look at JT. They done ran JT off of Instagram. They pulled up all of her old tweets from 2 years ago or so. They were very disturbing, in my opinion. Saucy Santana jumps online, and he basically says, look, years ago, I don't know who he's referring to as we, but I think he tried to take up for JT, but Saucy Santana basically said that, years ago we were sitting around and we didn't have as much fame as we have now, or we didn't have any fame. We didn't have any money. We were broke. So we just posted things on Twitter. I can respect that. He kept it real. And then he said he's going to start calling, people's jobs and getting them fired, So sometimes no response is the best response. You can't tell people what to do on their social media. It is their right. They can do whatever they want to do. But just because you can do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say doesn't mean that you should, because you're the one that's the entertainer and in the media, and you have a lot to lose. So I don't know. I wasn't feeling Young Miami's response to this at all. And again, this is on It's On Site's Instagram page. Big up yourself. It's On Site. Big up yourself. All right, moving along. So Megan Thee Stallion posted a letter that she received from Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Auntie Maxine. Now, the letter is dated November 12th of this year, and she decided to post this. This was about 14 hours ago. So if you cannot make out what that says, I'm going to read it for you. So Maxine Waters, huh? Auntie Maxine, you writing letters to Meg Thee Stallion? It reads, "Dear Megan, I read the op-ed you wrote that appeared in the New York Times recently, and I can't thank you enough for bringing much needed attention to the plight of Black women, not just here in the United States, but everywhere. You are so right that Black women have paved the way and have done so by leading with courage and bravery. There is also this notion, which you touched upon, that we as Black women have the ability to bear a heavier burden than everyone else in this society. That notion, contributes to the lack of care and attention to the issues that specifically affect us. While we are too often overlooked, there is no doubt that Black women are the glue for our families and communities and a crucial part of the fabric of this country. We see that in your career and your tremendous success, despite the obstacles that have come your way. I write all this to say that I am so incredibly proud of you and how you have used your voice to uplift Black women. I know that Black women and girls everywhere thank you for the way you so fiercely have their back. I want you to know that I have your back too. I hope that during these trying times, you take comfort in knowing that I am fighting for you and all Black women every single day. Stay well, keep fighting, and take care. We need your voice in this fight. Warm regards, Maxine Waters, Member of Congress. Well, what a beautifully constructed letter. I think that is extremely caring, thoughtful, very powerful sentiments that she wrote in this letter. Shout out to Auntie Maxine. I love Auntie Maxine. I have respect for Auntie Maxine. She definitely is on the front lines fighting for all people, and specifically she makes it known that she is in this fight for Black people, her people, men and women and children, right? Again, this letter is dated November 12th. Why Megan chose to post this 14 hours ago, who knows? She can post whatever she wants. I just think that is I think that's extremely nice of Maxine Waters, and I'll leave it at that. Actually, no, I'm not. I hope that Megan Thee Stallion prints this out, frames it, and puts it up maybe at like a entryway somewhere that she can see this every single time she walks through the house. Maybe print out a couple of them and frame them and read this and keep this in mind anytime she decides to be derogatory towards another woman. I'll leave it at that, because for Congresswoman Maxine Waters, she's 80-something years old. This woman has been in the fight for our people for decades. To construct a letter specifically to you and send it to you is an extremely, extremely high compliment. All right? She should feel honored that Maxine Waters took the time to construct this letter. So I would hope that Megan Thee Stallion takes this seriously and thinks about that anytime she feels the need to be derogatory towards another woman, regardless if they've been friends for years, regardless if they've been friends for a short period of time. Take that into consideration, because you got a letter from Maxine Waters. Tighten it up. I'll leave it at that. All right, who's up next on the docket? Let's see. All right, up next. Okay. Love and hip hop star announces engagement. So this is BK and Sierra Gates. I'm reading this from heavy.com. Big up to heavy.com. You know, I sigh so deeply because I'm saying to myself, it must be slim pickings in Atlanta. I mean, I've said this before. Now, if you watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, then you should know the history of these two lovebirds, quote unquote. So I thought that this was very interesting. I did see the video when Sierra was kind of showing off her ring and when BK proposed. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Sierra Gates says that engaged means married after she announced her upcoming nuptials to Brooklyn-born rapper BK Brasco. Let's just stop. No, Sierra, engaged does not mean married. Otherwise, it would be married instead of engaged. Engaged means engage. But hey, who am I to tell anyone how to think? Gates posted a photo of the massive rock on her finger on IG with the caption simply reading, "I said yes." After announcing her engagement, Gates said in an Instagram video, "Engaged means married." I can't get over that. Okay, girl. According to a press release from Brasco's representatives, the proposal took place at the grand opening of his flagship clothing store. They put story here. Probably meant store. Band of Brothers. The statement continued, BK made sure it was a night to remember for his supporters, but also for his longtime girlfriend, Sierra Gates. Now, Sierra Gates, she's on Love and Hip Hop. She is a beauty mogul, and she's the CEO of the Glam Shop. So a very accomplished woman. She's also a mother. Now, the couple entered the event together as a parking lot full of supporters, family, and friends awaited the ribbon cutting and official opening of the doors. After the doors opened, black curtains dropped, and huge letters that spelled out "Marry Me" lit up the entire room with rose petals cascading on the marble floor. As Sierra stood shocked, staring at the letters, she then turned around to find BK on bended knee. Also present at the proposal were Love and Hip Hop stars such as Safari, Erica Mena, Spice, Mimi Faust, and Young Jock. Oh, look at the lovely couple. The couple has been dating. They've been dating since 2018. They debuted as a couple on season 7 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Gates, 31, and Brasco, 41, got together after she split from her husband, after learning that he was having an affair with her assistant. Yuck. Gates has 2 children, Paris and Mason, with her former husband. Brasco has 2 children from a previous relationship. It hasn't been smooth sailing for Gates and Brasco's relationship. Fellow Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Carly Red, aka Detective Carly, revealed to Gates that Brasco had a relationship with a stripper. The couple also had a public fight during season 8 when Brasco appeared at Sierra Gates' daughter's 15th birthday party. Remember that? With printouts showing text messages that she sent to another man. Brasco capped it off by giving Gates condoms in a gift bag. Remember, he was throwing the condoms in her face? Lord. Gates, like I said, she's the owner of Glam Shop, a beauty salon in Atlanta, Georgia. She has been covered in the media extensively thanks to her entrepreneurial skills. In December 2020, Gates told Forbes about how she built her beauty brand, beginning as a makeup artist for dancers at a nightclub. Gates also spoke about her role on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, saying, "I never came on Love and Hip Hop to be an actual reality star." Don't they always say that? So what did you come on Love and Hip Hop for? So why weren't you working with production then? They always say that. I didn't come on here to be a star. In the mix, I became that, but I came in with a mind frame of, I'm going to get on TV. I'm going to use this platform to push my business. I use my platform to talk about all my businesses and help girls like me that came from situations like me, or just any girl across the world, to be a businesswoman. I feel like I could do it. A high school dropout and teen mom, then anybody can do it. So in October 2020, Gates told the New York Post that when she became pregnant as a teenager, she was homeless. She described her net worth as being over $1 million during that interview. So I guess congratulations. I'm not phony. And I just feel like I was always taught, like, if it stinks at night, it will be rotten by the morning. Now, granted, anyone can change. Do I think that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is getting ready to return? Yes. And this is probably going to be a part of their storyline. I do hope that the two of them are serious about being married. They both have children. So now their families are going to merge. So yeah, they need to take that into consideration. You know, she's an accomplished woman, you know, on paper and in life. You know, she's a mom, a businesswoman. So she's juggling all of that. Plus her being on Love and Hip Hop, it was her choice. So there's a lot to juggle there. Him and his scandalous cheating and all this foolishness. She was cheating too. So I really hope for the best for them, but I don't have any expectations, and that is based on past behaviors. I'm just keeping it real. So it seems like she's excited to be married because she says an engagement is marriage. You drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out on Love and Hip Hop. All right, up next, back to the Jasmine brand. I read this article, exclusive. Latasha Scott confirms XSCAPE biopic is still in the works, and she wants Naturi Naughton to portray her in the film. Now, when I read this, I said, yes. I like Naturi. She is still in Power. She's on Power Book 2, still playing her role as Tasha St. Patrick. And she's still doing a good job. So I would love to see Naturi play Latasha Scott in a biopic. That would be amazing for her. I like Naturi. She's classy lady. So it looks like there is some good news for fans of the singing group XSCAPE. In an exclusive interview with the Jasmine brand, Latasha Scott, member of the multi-platinum selling R&B group, revealed that a biopic for the group is in the works. When asked about the rumored project, Latasha Scott had this to say. Well, we've been in talks, all of us, all 4 girls are ready for this to happen. We're making sure that the people that are getting involved is who we want to be involved with this, because when you do a life story, that's it. You can't go back and change anything. You can't go and erase anything. So we just want to make sure it's done right. Actually, Latasha, there's editing and there's multiple takes. So yes, you can change things as you see fit. But I get your point. So this is a picture of all 4 of the ladies. Okay. Latasha Scott went on to reveal that she and her group members have already begun to discuss who they would like to portray them in the film. We've already kind of talked about who we want to play the roles of each and every one of us. I know Tiny talked about her daughter, Zanique, playing her in the movie. I think that's a good idea. I think that's an absolutely good idea that would give her some exposure. And what an honor playing your mom in a movie. Remember the Clark sisters movie that they did on Lifetime? Karen Clark Sheard's daughter, Kiara Sheard, played her in the movie. And I thought that was a good idea. And then my sister wants my niece to play her because, they both act just alike. Latasha then added that people have been suggesting actress Naturi Naughton to portray her in the biopic. Naturi from the Power Show, everyone says, oh my gosh, you guys look alike. Plus she can sing. I talked to her at BET Her when we had to perform that night, and she was like, I would love to. So we're kind of just making sure that the people who we bring in to play us really does the part. Look at Naturi looking beautiful. Look at Ghost ex-wife. So the idea of an XSCAPE biopic has been teased for a few years now. Back in 2017, the group, whose members are Latasha and Tamika Scott, Candy Burris, and Tamika Tiny Harris, reunited. Oh, look at this throwback pic of the ladies. I don't know. Wait, no, is that them for real? Tiny looks so different. Anyway, at the time, sources exclusively told the Jasmine brand that the group was seriously considering a biopic. There's serious interest from a number of parties about this. They've received multiple offers and deals are already on the table. People want to see this story. No one really knows their story. Fans have heard bits and pieces of how they started and what broke them up, but no one can tell their story like them. I'm sorry, sometimes typos throw me off, and plus this I'm working with bad vision here, y'all. Anyway, so what do you guys think about a biopic? I think it is long overdue, an XSCAPE biopic. Why the heck not? I think that it would be good. Who would play Candy? Candy seems like she would be the one to hold up the process of everything, right? Being picky about who plays her. I don't know. I don't want this person to play me. I don't know. Anyway, if it's going to be done right and they're going to be honest, I want to see it. But I think that I can only imagine during like the writing, like the production process, I can see things coming up that might trigger some of the group members, and I can see people walking out. Remember when they had that little show, that little special that they had? It was just, some things were just unnecessary. People's attitudes and egos were too big. It was just a mess. But I do want to see this biopic. So we shall see. Maybe next year. I don't know. But I don't know. Candy gives me the type that if she's not in control of everything, that she's not going to participate and she's going to make it hard for the other group members. That's just my opinion. All right, what do you think? Drop down in the comments and let me know. All right, Royal Family, not keeping you long. I did good. What are we at, 35 minutes or so? So this concludes this episode of the Morning Boogie Morning Show. Be sure to drop down in the comments if you're watching the replay. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. If you don't want to comment, at least like the video if you liked it. I greatly appreciate it. It does help. So I am signing off. I will be back soon, so make sure you are checking the channel. Follow me on social media at she_royalb. That is on Twitter and on Instagram. Also, I am on Twitch. So I am trying to build up my presence on Twitch. So make sure you go over there and give a girl a follow and a view. Okay. If you don't have Twitch, you can definitely download it. It is a free app, twitch.com. It's a streaming app. And I'm she_royalb on Twitch as well. So go over there and show your girl some love. Follow, share. Okay, I'm signing off, but I'll be back soon. And as always, until next time, folks, peace out.